gotta say, as a 49er fan myself, I just didn't see it. I never saw how they were going to win that game. Now, I would be lying to you if I was telling you that I thought it would be 42-10. That's crazy, right? No way this team that has talked so much. We talk a lot too. Niners talk a lot too. But no way this team that talked all about, oh man, no, don't even bring this last playoff game up. I'm pissed off about it. We're going to come out and do this. Or we're going to stop McCaffrey. We're going to whatever. They haven't played a defense like us either. Where were they going to win from? What have they shown us? They beat the Giants. Special teams, they had a blocked field goal. They had all these things. They're doing good. Cool. Where were they going to beat them? And by the way, I'm not sitting here saying this is the sentiment of every 49er fan. My relatives who are Niners fans, they were worried, okay? Because that's how you should be, worried. Because it felt like a playoff game. Man, when Sunday Night Football kicked off and Terrell Owens is giving that intro, it felt like a playoff game. But I gotta say, I didn't see it. Because it's Brock. That's why they had never had a chance. Because when you look at our team for the last 4 years, when you look at the Niners the last 4 years, it's our quarterback. That's it. There has never been another blemish. I mean, you could maybe say our DBs, but really, even against Mahomes, they played well for most of that game until we gave it up and then Garoppolo couldn't hit that pass, right? Our weakness was always Jimmy. And then it became, well, we were hoping that Trey was going to solve that weakness. He didn't. And then everybody just kind of assumes, oh, it's another guy. He's shortish. He's white. He's going to be the new problem. He's going to be the guy that holds them back. And then he starts hitting every single pass he has to. He hits every single pass he has to. It's everything that's open. And now it's, oh, well, he's not doing anything because all his passes are wide open. Hey, that's what an offense is supposed to do. You scheme up an offense so that the passes are open. But I guess Brock's doing his job, and now that's a problem. Like look, there's going to be criticism everywhere. But when it comes down to the football of it, where were we going to lose to Dallas? What were they going to do that was going to give them more points than the 49ers? At home for the Niners. There wasn't a single thing. There never was. That pass rush is real. I do think that. I really do. But it's not like the Niners O-line is weak. It's not like we haven't seen them handle it before. I really think the Cowboys' best chance to beat San Francisco was last year. With Brock as a rookie, you could tell Brock didn't settle in that game until later on. Because, first of all, guys who've done it for years, veterans, don't settle in until late sometimes. And you could tell Brock was he was smart with the ball, but he was conservative that game. And today, it just felt like it wasn't even close. When we went down and scored 7, I'm like, yeah, that's what he expected. And the fact that we weren't up 14-0 quicker, it took us later on in that quarter. It's just like, where were the Cowboys? They were going to, they would have had to beat the corners in man, just destroy them. And that didn't happen because our pass rush is the one that has been here for 3-4 years, that went to the Super Bowl. That's our pass rush. And it's gotten better. And it's going to get better. So it doesn't make sense. Our linebackers have only Fred has improved so much playing behind that pass rush. And now our safeties are the best they've been. Where were the Cowboys going to beat us? It never, ever, ever showed up. It never made sense. But I could go on about how the Niners are great forever. What is really interesting to me, and what I think, when you look at teams like right now we have the Patriots in our league that are they're faltering a lot, and they look really bad. And it's now questions are being asked. But really, these questions should have been asked the last 2, maybe even, like since Mac's been here. Because Mac's rookie year was fine, but then it's like, well, why aren't we winning more games? And then you look at last year, and questions were asked, but it's still Belichick, so you kind of, okay, let's get another year. But that's the effect of being one of these huge franchises. The questions that need to be asked that go to like Jaguars or the Browns, they're asked immediately because that team has been bad. So we know what bad looks like, and let's call bad out quickly because I'm sick of being bad. But for Dallas, that star, Jerry Jones, the big stadium, everything has just clouded they've drafted so well. They really have. But McCarthy was never the right guy. Then he fires Kellen Moore, completely throws him under the bus. Like, oh, this is what went wrong, by the way. That's why we lost. One guy is the reason we lost. We're going to bring everybody else back, and, oh, my system's going to be run well. When was the last time he called plays in was it with the Packers? So 2013? 2014 when he got fired? That guy's your OC for the Dallas Cowboys. I think this game should, if you're a Cowboys fan or you're looking at the Cowboys, this game has to highlight that. But the problem is beyond, oh, we can't beat the 49ers. No, the problem is beyond that. If you want a Super Bowl, there are problems you got to, this guy's not going to win a Super Bowl. McCarthy is not going to be your head coach and you're raising the Lombardi. There's no way that's going to happen. There's zero chance. Did you ever look at Dallas as an offense and see it? The Chiefs played poor against the Jets, and I can still see it. You still see, oh, that's Andy Reid. Yeah, I can see it. They're gonna win this game. You never have that feeling with Dallas. You never did. So my takeaway is I want the narrative to be that Brock is a top 7. I think he's top 5. I don't think Herbert's better than Brock Purdy. I don't think Herbert. He's talented. He's super talented. I don't think Herbert's. But that's probably me being biased. So at minimum, he's top 7. At minimum, 10. Okay. This is the best defense in the NFL. It has been for a long time. I cannot believe it's taken this long for people to really like the whole Dallas was better for a little bit. Now I don't think there's a question. There are 2 teams in the NFC. That's another takeaway. Eagles, Niners. It's that again. It is. You look everywhere else and there's just too many holes everywhere else. These teams are complete. And outside of that, I think the other takeaways are Dallas related, and I think you guys can figure all that out. So